Hi.
Hello, ma'am.
And what's your name?
I'm Nova, ma'am.
And how old are you,
I'm
Nova?
27 years old.
Okay. Can you please introduce yourself?
I have.
My name is Nova.
My name is Nova. I have two kids, one boy and one girl. I'm high school graduate. I have three siblings. I am the second.
Uh-huh.
My parents are farmer. Also, my husband.
Okay. And how old are your kids?
10 years old. The boy and the girl is 7 years old.
7 years old. And you are a high school graduate.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What's your height?
5'2" po.
Okay. And you got experience before in Saudi Arabia?
Yes, ma'am.
In what year?
2020, ma'am. February 11, 2020.
Until?
March 6, 2023.
So how many years in abroad?
3 years, ma'am.
3 years. Okay. You serve how many members of the family?
Yes, ma'am.
How many?
5, ma'am.
And who are those 5?
My madam and my sir and the 3 kids.
How old are the kids?
7 years old, 5 years old, and baby, ma'am.
Baby. Newborn baby?
Yes, ma'am.
So when the first time you came in that family, only 2 children or?
2 children, ma'am.
Okay. What are the ages of the children when the first time you came?
4 years old, ma'am.
And
2 years old.
and then another newborn.
Yes, ma'am.
And how many helpers?
Only one, ma'am.
Only you?
Yes, ma'am.
And how big is the house?
3 floor, ma'am.
Wow. Mom and sir are working?
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh. You do also the household chores?
Yes, ma'am.
What time you usually wake up in the morning?
8 o'clock in the morning, ma'am, I wake up. I
Sleep at?
sleep at 9 o'clock.
Oh, really? Because you have 3 children here
Yes, ma'am.
and then 3 story. In Hong Kong, you need to wake up at 6 and then you need to take rest at 10 or 11. Are you okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You can?
I can, ma'am.
Good. You cook for your employers before?
Yes, ma'am.
How about for the children?
Yes, ma'am.
And you give bath for the baby?
Yes, ma'am.
Haha.
Yes,
Can you
ma'am.
tell me your duties with the newborn baby before?
And the baby,
I know, it's 1 year old?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 1 year old? Can you tell me your duties with that 1 year old cannot walk yet, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me please.
The baby 1 year old sleep with me, ma'am. I wake up every time to do milk from my baby, ma'am. Then she sleep again. I will dance like that, ma'am.
And how many years did she sleep with you?
3 years, ma'am.
3 years.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you leave them, the 1 year old is already 4 years old?
Yes, ma'am.
4 and then 6 and then 7.
Yes, ma'am.
4.
The 7 years old, ma'am, is go in school, ma'am.
Ah, okay. Because you work for 3 years, become 4, become 5, and become 7
Yes, ma'am.
when you left them.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
see. So the baby sleep with you. Wow, you
Yes,
impress me. Very, very good po. And what is the reason you leave them? What is the reason you leave or you left them? Why you
Because
came back Philippines?
I done my contract, ma'am, and I extend 1 year. Then I go back in the Philippines to I see my baby.
Baby.
Ma'am, my 2 kids.
Okay, so now you took rest since April only. You came back last April.
Yes, ma'am.
And why you want to apply now immediately? Why you just don't take rest first?
Because I need to work hard, ma'am, for my 2 kids and their future, ma'am.
Very good, very good. Do you think you can also work for 3 years or more than 3 years in Hong Kong?
Yes, ma'am. Because
Why?
Because I need earn more money for my 2 kids and their future, ma'am.
So what makes you have the confidence that you can work for 3 years?
I'm be good helper in my employer, ma'am.
Wow, very good. So, you know, you work in Saudi Arabia, now you're applying in Asian country. What do you think is the difference between Hong Kong and Saudi Arabia? in terms of working experience or working environment, or maybe the workload? Yeah, how can you differentiate, or what might be the difference?
The culture and the big high salary, the low, and and their language, ma'am.
Oh yeah, yeah, the language. Yeah, and the language and the culture.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you can easy adapt, or you can easy like embrace the culture of Hong Kong?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
I
Hong
can.
Kong have many like superstitious and very sensitive in the way you act, the way you speak, even the way you look at them, you know. So Chinese people are very sensitive in this. So do you think your character is fits in Hong Kong?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me about your character?
Mm, I do everything. I do work so
Mhm.
hard, so
Mhm.
my madam and my employer satisfied to my work, ma'am.
Oh, very good. And what do you think is the easiest way for you to handle the workload in the future? Because Chinese people, many work in there. So what is the easiest way for you to handle the workload?
I manage my time to
Oh, very
work
good.
fast
Yeah,
and work hard, clean carefully.
very good. You manage your time. That is very important
Yes,
for you
ma'am.
to finish your workload. No, very good. Exactly. Good. Mm-hmm. So your children allow you to go in abroad again?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh. How old are your kids when the first time you went in abroad?
My two kids, ma'am. My boy is 7 years old and my girl is 3 years old, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Challenge question. What will you do if you don't know how to do or manage tasks given to you? Let's say the employer say do this, do that, do this, do that, but you really doesn't know what to do or how to do. How will you handle?
I will ask help to my employer to teach me, ma'am.
Yeah, don't be shy. Don't pretending you know. You need to ask before you done the mistake. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good, Nova. Mm-hmm. Do you think you are a good helper?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. And how many hours do you expect to work in a day when you go to Hong Kong?
8 to 11, ma'am.
Yeah, more than that.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 to 14 hours a day.
Yes,
Okay, you
ma'am.
wake up at 6, you sleep at 10 or 11. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Do you mind, or are you okay to share a room with the kid?
Yes, ma'am.
You're okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Even your day off, maybe they will pay you money and don't go for day off. Are you okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You want day off or you want money?
I want money, ma'am, for my two kids.
Okay. How to be an effective helper? What will you do to be an effective helper?
I listen carefully and I follow the instruction of my employer.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, you must.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. And Saudi Arabia, Arab people are very like elegant, and they are um, not like Chinese. They are uh, very specific, or if they ask you yes or no, just answer yes or no. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And how do you describe Chinese people in your mind?
Chinese people are smart, nice, and daytime are gold.
Yeah, yeah. Time is gold. You're
Yes,
right. Time is gold. Do you think you are a fast worker?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Good. So you are now in the training center, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you like to stay here?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you describe Mom Jean how she treat you?
Ma'am Jean is so good, and she she
Good but
good but good
good but
good but she is like
very strict.
yes, ma'am.
Are you okay with strict employers?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So that you can learn things, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me your message to your future employer in Hong Kong.
To my future employer in Hong Kong, I will do my best to satisfy to my work.
Will you be obedient?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much and say bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.